Oh, I love this show. I love this show. Marvel, please don't cancel this.
And we'll fly. Oh, we'll fly away, away, away. Yeah.
Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. Welcome to my Punisher Season 2 review. Now, usually in my titles for my reviews for TV shows or movies, I specify in the title whether it's spoilers or no spoilers. It's not going to be the same in this video, just because this video is going to be mostly non-spoilers. It's going to be a review non-spoilers, but at the end of the video, I'm going to talk about spoilers. I'm going to talk about something that happens in episode 8. I think it might be episode 7. It's either 7, 8, or 9, somewhere around there. Something happens with Frank, and I want to talk about it, but it's not part of the review. But I'm still going to say it in this video because I don't think it's worth making 2 videos about it. So I'm going to do a non-spoiler review for now, and also another spoiler talk at the end of this. I'm going to let you know when the spoilers come, but yeah, the main part's going to be the review. So yeah, the non-spoiler review. My review of Punisher Season 2 was that it was great. I really enjoyed it. Was it as good as Season 1? No, it wasn't. It really wasn't. Season 1 was amazing, immense. It was brilliant, very brutal, just like Season 2 was brutal as well. Season 2 I think had better fight scenes. Like Season 2's fight scenes was amazing, but Season 1 I think was better as a season. But yeah, Season 2 I still feel was really good, just not as good as Season 1. The Punisher and Daredevil are definitely the best Marvel Netflix shows. The other 3, they don't even come close. I mean, they're good. Luke Cage Season 1 was good. Jessica Jones Season 1 was good. Iron Fist Season 2 was good. They've had some good seasons too, but these 2 shows, Punisher and Daredevil, they are the pinnacle of Marvel Netflix. They are so damn good. And it's not just because they're dark. It's just because like their storytelling and the acting is so good in these shows. And obviously Punisher got introduced in Daredevil Season 2 as well. And then he got his own show from there. Jon Bernthal, he plays the role so damn well. Like, I really like what he's done with the Punisher. There's been like, what, 3 different Punishers now on TV? I think, not on TV, sorry. In movies, there's been like 3 Punisher movies. I think there's been like 3 different Punishers or something. Jon Bernthal is definitely the best one. The Netflix Marvel Punisher is definitely the best Punisher. And that's why I don't want it to end, because obviously Marvel are, they've been cancelling their Netflix shows. At first they cancelled Iron Fist, and I understood that in a way, because Season 1 was really bad, and it got bad ratings as well. Season 2, I'm pretty sure it was good, but the ratings were pretty low, mainly because Season 1 was so bad. I don't think maybe enough people wanted to watch it anyway. So I thought, okay, maybe this is just a money thing. And then Luke Cage was cancelled. I was like, interesting, what's going on here? And then they cancelled Daredevil. Now, before Daredevil was cancelled, I thought, okay, they cancelled Iron Fist, they cancelled Luke Cage. That probably means they're doing Heroes for Hire. That's probably what they're doing. There's a team up called Heroes for Hire in the comics, and they've got the characters to do that. Another 2 characters, another team they've been building up to is the Daughters of the Dragon. There's a team up called the Daughters of the Dragon. It features Misty Knight, who's on Luke Cage, and Colleen Wing, who is on Iron Fist. Now, both of these characters have teamed up already. They've had a friendship. Their friendship is shown in both Luke Cage and Iron Fist shows. They fought together. They drank in the bars together. They're friends. So they've clearly built up to this team existing in that universe. So I thought that they would do a Heroes for Hire, which included the Daughters of the Dragon as well. That's what I thought they were doing. But then Daredevil got cancelled, and that confused me, because that is their best show. That's their flagship show. And so I was like, I'm confused. So Disney opening their own streaming service in I think 2020, and apparently it's because of that. So I'm a bit worried about that, because I do love Disney, but Disney are Disney. They're not going to have the Punisher killing people on Disney's streaming service, are they? So because there's rumors about the shows that got cancelled will keep going on the streaming service, which I don't really want, because these shows on Netflix are a lot darker and have more freedom to be darker, and I don't think they had that freedom on the streaming show. But what I'm hoping for is, because when Disney do eventually get all of Fox, they obviously own a lot of TV channels, and I'm pretty sure they have control over Hulu as well. So maybe they might put it on Hulu and make it darker. I don't know. But I feel like Punisher is also getting cancelled at some point. Like, I think it's happening. And Jessica Jones, I think, will be the last season of Marvel Netflix, and I think it's ending there. I think they're pulling everything out, and it's got to be for a reason. I don't think they're just gonna like stop it and not bring anything back. Like, surely that's not gonna be the case. There's gonna be something that happens. That's why I'm a bit worried now, because Punisher, I think, will get cancelled from Netflix. So I'm kind of worried. I'm hoping it gets renewed and it stays dark as it is, because I want it that way. But anyway, this was supposed to be a review about Punisher, and I'm talking about Disney and Netflix and Marvel, but you get my point, right? I'm a bit worried because I really enjoyed this season and I want more, and I feel like I'm not going to get more because of this Disney thing. So I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that Punisher gets to come back and be the Punisher, because I think 2 seasons is not enough. Having said that, these 2 seasons, end of season 2, I think was fulfilling. It was fulfilling for both season 1 and season 2. If they did end it now, they're giving it a good ending, I feel. They've given it a good storyline from season 1, episode 1 to season 2 finale. I think they've done a very good story arc. They gave it an ending, is what I'm saying. So it's not like there's a cliffhanger. It's not like, you know, the story, there's like multiple storylines in season 2, and they all get concluded in the finale. They all finish off. There's no like cliffhangers and anything like that. So they've ended it well. So if it did end, then I think we've got 2 great seasons anyway. Let's go back to the review. I love the dynamic between the characters. I think pretty much every main character in this was played really well by the actors. I think every character was nailed on, like really, really good, and I really enjoyed it. The Punisher was basically, this might involve spoilers for season 1. Season 1, basically at the end of it, there's a fight between Frank and Billy. Frank lets him live because he wants to make him suffer, wants to make him live with his injuries and stuff. I'm not going to mention anything more than that because that will spoil season 2. But pretty much the Punisher has given a new life. It's part of a deal he gets, that he gets a brand new life. But eventually he gets caught up in some trouble. He can't stay normal forever. But he meets this girl. It's a kid. I'm pretty sure the actress is like 21, but the character in the show is 16. And basically all her friends are murdered for something. I'm not going to say what it is because it'll be spoilers, but all of her friends are murdered and she's on the run, right? And in this bar, people come after her because she has something they need. She says, I'll give it to you. She says it to someone else who actually, well, I can't say this now actually, but anyway, she has something that they want, and they also want to kill her. So they come and get her. They come to try and get her, but luckily for her, the Punisher is there as well, and he protects her. He takes out all the people after her. The problem is the people after her are powerful people. They control the powerful people. First of all, they take orders from a guy, right? But it turns out, like later on, this guy isn't just a pawn. Like there's a higher power with it as well. And basically, this higher power wants this girl dead. They want other people dead as well. But Frank is basically protecting this girl, trying to save her life, basically. And half the time, she's making it hard for him because she doesn't trust him. She keeps trying to run away because she doesn't trust him. She thinks he's scary. She thinks she thinks he might hurt her or something. So she tries to run away, and Frank, Frank keeps trying to protect her, and they build a relationship throughout the season. It's interesting how it changes so much from the start to the end, but the story partly, like half, it centers around him protecting the girl against these criminals, and the other part of it is Billy Russo, who we fought at the end of last season. He breaks out, so now Punisher's got another problem. He's got Billy Russo to deal with. Now these two sets of villains, because Billy Russo finds some friends, he has a group of his own. These two sets of villains are unrelated. Like they never really cross paths. I'm pretty sure. Like two villains, I'm pretty sure they never really meet each other. I'm pretty sure they don't. They're disconnected, but they're two different antagonists, two different groups of villains that Frank has to deal with at the same time. At the same time, he's going after both. because he can't just keep going on the run with this girl. He has to take the fight to them. So that's basically the plot of it. He goes after these people trying to find the girl, trying to get people off her back, obviously trying to give her a life, pretty much. And the other arc is the guy who killed his family is on the loose. He's got to deal with that as well. And he deals with both at the same time, more or less. And it's pretty crazy how it happens. There's a lot of twists as well, because you get to find out like other people who are involved. It's crazy. It's crazy. There's a lot of characters there involved in this. There's Madani as well. There's the cop. What's his name again? I can't remember. There's also what's the guy's name? I got to remember the guy's name. Hold on a second. This guy, he's in every show. He's in Daredevil. He's in Jessica Jones. He's in Luke Cage. He's in Iron Fist and Punisher. He's always the bitch of like every hero. It's so funny. What's his name? Oh, I remember now. It's Turk. This is not part of the review, but Turk is just so funny every time you see him, because you just know he's going to get beaten up by the hero or by the villains. He's just always used as like a bitch for whoever's show it is, because he's in literally every show, and every time he's getting interrogated or punched in the face, it's really funny. It's like, or held hostage as well. It's just really funny to see him again. It sets up for some great fight scenes. There's a lot of amazing and fantastic fight scenes. One of the best parts of this season, actually. The fight scenes are amazing. Storyline is good as well. It's very fast paced. It's a lot more fast paced than season 1 for sure. It's a lot more fast paced for the most part. There are some slow episodes as well, but like the first 4 or 5 episodes and the last 5, that's most of the season. The first few and the last few are where it just gets really intense. Like it's absolute crazy action. It's intense, it's thrilling, and it's just brilliant how they did it. It's just brilliant how they did everything. And I feel like the endings for both sets of villains in the finale, I felt it set up really well. And another thing for Frank and the girl as well, while he's protecting this girl, he finds a bond with her. Like, it's like a father-daughter thing. And it kind of explores him as a father in a way. Like, what would it be like if he was a father and his kids didn't die, more or less. That's not the best explanation, but because his kids died really early, obviously. It's nice to see how he would be as a father. It was pretty interesting. He created an interesting arc on it, and it was really cool. Like, because he actually cared as well. It showed a more human side to him, because all he does is kill people. To be fair, he kills criminals, not like innocent people. But obviously, that's what he does. He just goes around killing and punishing. He punishes the people who sin, pretty much. And this looking after this girl, showing they actually cared for this girl, showed a more human side to him. It showed what he could be like if he wasn't this guy going on killing sprees. It was good to see another side to him, a more calm side to him, what he might have been like if he didn't lose his family. So that was interesting. Another thing though, in episode 1, he meets someone, right? He meets someone, and he never sees them again after this episode. He knows them in this episode. After this, never sees them again. I just think it would have been nice to see him meet that person again, just to like see what that person would say and do. I just would love to see a conversation between those two people. It wasn't great it wasn't like important to the storyline, but I still think it would have been nice to see what happened. But yeah, it gave a fulfilling ending between Frank and Russo, Frank and this other villain who's after the girl, and also who this villain is ordered by. Also, this girl who he's protecting. It gives a nice ending between them as well. Like, pretty much, it's gonna spoil it if I go into detail, but they have a conversation. It's a great conversation to have, and yeah, pretty much, it's just really like great. Like, they really care about each other, and it was just fantastic to see an ending like that. Basically, it's hard to explain without spoiling it, but yeah, they have a conversation, and it's just a really nice, heartwarming. That's the right word I was looking for. I was looking for that word. It was a nice, heartwarming ending conversation between him and this girl who he protected throughout the season. And yeah, it was just brilliant the way they did all of it. It was just really brilliant. So yeah, anyway, spoiler alerts. Spoilers, I'm not going to put it on the screen, but I said spoilers about 5 times now. Spoilers, okay, click off if you don't want spoilers, or skip to the end. Yeah, pretty much. In episode, I think it's episode 8, he goes after Billy Russo in a building. He's got a gang, of course. The problem is Billy knows he's coming. He knows about his plan. So they take him down, but he gets back up. That part's in the trailer, actually. If you watch the show, there's actually part of it in the trailer. But he gets back up, he takes out a lot of the guys, and then he goes after Billy. He goes upstairs into the building, goes after Billy, and Billy's on a rage, like berserker mode. He's chasing after Billy and 2 other guys, and he sees them at the top of a staircase going into a room, and he just shoots up the room. He just completely like shoots up the room, bang, bang, bang. Then he goes in, and there's 3 dead girls there. 3 innocent dead girls. And I was like, oh no. He spent all this time killing criminals and just criminals. But in this moment of madness, it's accidental, but he has killed 3 innocent people. And at that point, I was like, wow. I even Googled it, like, has there been a storyline where he's actually killed innocent people? I didn't really get an answer, to be honest. But I always wondered, like, what would that be like? Because this is a guy who punishes the evil people. He punishes murderers, rapists, just people who commit serious crimes. That's who he goes after. In a way he has a code. He doesn't kill cops. He doesn't kill innocent people. So when he kills, or supposedly kills, 3 innocent girls, even though I didn't know, it doesn't matter. The fact that he killed them, like, what would happen if he did that? Like, and you kind of saw the answer, because he couldn't handle it. He was just distraught. He was just in the corner, distraught, and he got arrested as well, obviously, because he was just frozen by what happened. Like, he couldn't believe that he had killed these 3 girls. But then, an episode later, they twisted it, because we find out that it wasn't him. It was all part of Billy's plan to make him feel bad, pretty much, because Billy found out about. Because Billy had memory loss from their fight in season 1. He had memory loss, and he forgot who Frank was. He forgot, like, his face is messed up. He forgot who did it to him. He forgot it was Frank. Then when he met Frank in, like, episode 5 or 6, he remembered. He saw the scar on his chest, and he remembered. Oh my God, it was him. And so he found out about how to break him, basically. So he shot those 3 girls first and made Frank think that it was Frank that did it. So that was a crazy twist, because I honestly believed he did it. I believed he shot them up. Like, genuinely, I believed it. Like, because that could happen. Like, all he did was he shot blindly at a room. Anyone could have been in there. So I thought, yeah, he definitely just did that. So I was shocked. Then they twisted it, because they investigated and they found out that they got shot from a couple meters out, from, like, right next to them, not from a distance, because that's where Frank was, from a distance. So it proved that the bullet wounds proved that it wasn't him that shot them. So I was a bit relieved for him, because I don't think he would have been able to cope with that, to be honest. So even though he is a killer already, but you know, when he kills an innocent person for the first time, that's going to do something to him. But it turned out to be false anyway. So because I was fooled. He was fooled too, obviously, because he thought he did it. But I thought he did it. I was like, wow. Just wow. I just thought I'd talk about it, because I just think it would be interesting to, like, have what if scenarios. What if the Punisher accidentally killed innocent people? What if this hero couldn't save that person? What if these things happen? What happens? I just love these what if type scenarios. So that was pretty interesting. I did love this season though. Like, it was so good. I wanted more from it though. Somehow I wanted more. I don't know why. It gave me a fulfilling finale, a nice ending, and I still wanted more. And I don't know why, but I wanted more. Hopefully I get more, but I don't know with this Disney thing. This was your boy Davidoff. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Rating. My rating is 8. Yeah, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. It was solid. It was good. Loved it. This was your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching, have a good day, and see ya.